basically turned my back on Western medicine and embraced everything else out there under the sun that was holistic, that was esoteric, that was spiritual, that had to do with, the way you think. And I began studying and changing my thoughts and just basically everything about my life. And I just released my little ebook, my volume 1, Dying to Be Well, My Journey with Western Medicine. Thank you, Teresa, for being a part of that. Yes, you are.
Great title, by the way.
Thank you. And those of you that don't have it, I don't know if you signed your email with Stephanie. I'm going to send you a copy of it as my gift to you today for being in this space with me. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so one of the things I really got involved in was the study of the energy of actually the body, Daniel and I, healing and pranic healing, and also the energies that affect us kind of galactically and solarly, and a lot of that, the wisdom of that information came to me through the teachings of Kabbalah. So as an energy worker, as a pranic healer, we celebrate the moon, the full moon, because the energy is the strongest during the full moon. And that's why, the word lunar, lunatic, lunacy is kind of, known to people as when you're unbalanced. That's kind of what happens, is you kind of get a little bit, off, and hospitals have more accidents and things happen during that time. But the thing is, when you're spiritually awake and aware, you have a really profound power to bring divine energy into your soul during those times. So right now, is the shift of the zodiac from one sign to another. We're going into Taurus. And so I want to talk a little bit about what that means. We all have a different zodiac sign. I'm a Scorpio. She's a Gemini. What are you?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Aquarius.
Scorpio.
That's right.
Aries.
Aries. That's what we're in right now. Moving from Gemini. How many Geminis do we have in here? I'm just curious.
Me.
Okay.
So 4.
4? No, you guys super insulting too. I get it. Do we have any Tauruses in the house? No? Okay, because that's the energy that we're going into right now. So the thing that's so interesting about the way Kabbalah looks at these energies is, we have our zodiacs read and we get our horoscopes, and we see, a lot of positive, motivational qualities that are going on with the zodiac. But the real true purpose of transformation is to look at the negative aspects that come along with the sign, so that we have the ability to transform those and shift them into positive. So that's what we're going to look at. And this is a really tough month we're going into. Taurans, as you don't want to mess with them. Their energies are very strong, and they're known, if you do mess with them, to come at you with their horns. They're the bull. And some of the more notable Taurans were Hitler was one. Who else did we?
It was Stalin.
Yeah.
And then there was
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein, yes.
Yeah. So there's polar opposite energies that are available this month. So there's this really strong negative energy that can take place, and there's also a really strong, powerful healing energy that can take place during this month. So, it's good to be aware of that, because you're going to see it in other people as well as yourself, and it's our opportunity to transform that and to take hold of the positive. There's also some really cool people. Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand, I think Shirley MacLaine, Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson,
right.
So, but then when it goes to that negative place, it really goes to that negative place. So it's just good to be aware. And I'm going to show you a little video that's going to talk a little bit about exactly what the month of Taurus has in store.
I'm Monica Berg. Welcome to Michael Berg's New Moon of Taurus. Kabbalah teaches each zodiac sign has a unique energy. This energy is based on its ruling planet. Whether or not you're born under this sign, you are still ruled by this energy when its power is prevalent in the universe. Understanding the characteristics of people born under a particular sign helps understand how you will feel and act this month. The sign of Taurus is represented by the bull. The bull is used to signify the sign of Taurus because it's an example of strength and power. High on the priority list of a Taurus is tranquility and daily routine. Though a Taurus person looks mild-mannered, if you disturb their peace, they can be hurtful. That's the expression, mess with the bull, and you'll get the horns. Taurans are usually very domestic, well known for their patience and tenacity, which can sometimes turn into bullheadedness. They perform best in slow, detailed work. Taurans are known for their love of beauty. They like the good life, enjoy fine dining and all the creature comforts. They usually dress impeccably, are neat, attractive, and in a constant search for stability in life. Willing to work hard to earn their pleasure makes them dependable workers and excellent entrepreneurs. One of their prominent physical characteristics is looking very grounded. They immediately come across as loyal, trustworthy, and friendly. It's a very important Taurian principle not to hurt or offend a single person. However, it's very rare to find a Taurian willing to go out of their way to go that extra mile. Their main challenge, and all of ours this month, is moving out of the comfort zone. Here's Michael Berg to explain the deeper secrets of the month of Taurus.
Here is to share how to control your dreams, because that's the key to unlocking different parts of the mind. And once you learn how to do that, then you can do amazing things. You can move objects, telekinesis, healing. It goes on. It goes. There's no limits. You only put your own limits, you know. But I'm just here to give you tools, and you embrace whatever works for you. Whatever doesn't work for you, just put it aside, and you build your own little house, your own castle. Everybody has their own different techniques. Psychics. You can do healings. Different about it. But I'm just gonna show you basic ways of how to control your dreams, and then it's up to you if you want to do it or not. But everything I do is positive energy, and it comes within. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try my best to answer it. But I'm going to be doing a demonstration outside after everything is done. And right now, the first question for you is actually, has anybody seen themselves in the mirror?
In a dream?
In a dream. This is how it feels when you're in full control of your dream. You're aware of the table, the light, the CD, everything. This is how it feels. The first thing you want to do is look at your hands. You look at your hands when you're dreaming. And then look at your body. Once you do that, you're going to be like, okay, I'm dreaming. So whatever technique or ability you want to practice, you can start practicing. But the most important thing is every little detail counts. Emotion, love, belief, just every little movement you do counts. Once you learn how to pay attention to every little detail, you can bring that out and bring it out here to this dimension. And it does work. And pretty much a lot of people think, oh, when I go to sleep, it's just a movie. It's not a movie. You actually go somewhere, and you just gotta. This is something that you want to do to increase yourself and to open different parts of your mind. You can start doing little things like I just told you, just to be aware of your dreamings. And then once you do that, you can start controlling your ability to levitate, height, left, right, forward, back, speed, slow. Once you do that, then it starts getting pretty fun and interesting. You can start breaking through different dreams, like you can start working, learning different abilities and techniques, and meeting different people that you can actually connect to. I can connect with his mind. If he lives over here in Orange County and I live all the way to Ottawa, we can meet at the exact same place, same dream, and have our own private conversation. That's pretty much how it works. That's the power of the mind. It goes beyond anything, You only give yourself, you're the one who gives your own limits. Somebody tells you, oh, this is going to be your life right here, this lifeline. Personally, I believe that anybody can do this line, and you can go out and come back into it. You can choose, you got the free will, that's what we're given, the free will to choose. Nobody can tell you, oh, this is it and that's it. Oh, man. You want to be in control, you know, this is what makes us like wanting to grow in spiritually and more. But my mission here and why I'm here is I'm not here to show off or anything like that. I'm just here to show you what's possible, what you can do, what everybody can do. You're just putting it and believing in it. And once you start doing that, a lot of good things are going to be coming to you, and it's just wonderful. And I know a couple of you seen what I do, and it's just amazing. The first time I did it, I was dreaming that I wanted to move the cup so bad. I concentrated. I wanted, I believed it. It took like 5 minutes. I had tears coming out of my eyes. That's how bad I wanted it. You know, I just really, really wanted it. You guys are aware of this energy technique when you deposit in the negative. You feel the magnet? Mm-hmm. Have you guys done it?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Well, we'll teach them later on, like the basic energy tools. Once you learn how to connect your energy with other objects, then you can make objects move. You can do it with trees, with plants, you know, right? So, now I was talking to Hannah about earlier about different techniques that I'm going to be sharing later on. But I got to be careful to who I teach this to. Not just anybody can. I'm going to go out and, oh yeah, I'm just going to teach it to anybody, and then they might go ahead and use it in the wrong way. You know, so I got to be very careful. Feel the vibes of everybody, and if you want to learn more, I'd be more than happy to teach you one-on-one. And then you go from there, you know. I'll give you the tools, and you decide what you want to do with it. So, but the very key is controlling your dreams. You do that, you can do anything. And I'm not just saying, oh, I mean anything.
Can you talk to us a little bit how a technique that you might use to control your dream?
Oh yeah, one of the techniques is, like I said, you close your eyes, you look at your hands, right? That's one of the techniques. You look at your body. Once you do that, okay, that's one of them. The other one is, you go look at yourself in the mirror.
So you're in sort of a lucid dream state then, okay. So you have sort of like, maybe, you know, David Wilcock, I've studied a lot of stuff with him, and one of the things that he talks about is to connect with your higher self. So in the morning, before we do anything, as we start to wake up, he suggests not to move your body at all, physically, and really connect to what you're feeling, what you're thinking at that moment, and maybe even if you have a journal, or if you have a digital recorder, to tape whatever you're thinking, because that is your connection with your higher soul. And the minute you move or jerk, your soul snaps back down into your body. So from my perspective, I mean, I do remember a lot of dreams, but it seems that particular moment in the morning is where I would have the most awareness to be able to do what you're suggesting. Is that when you do it in the morning, or do you have...
I do when I go to sleep, when I'm peaceful and I have no stress or nothing. That's when you ever have those lucid dreams, and you can have those, okay, I'm here now.
Now you're talking about realizing that you're in a dream state, in your dream,
yes,
and being able to control your environment around you to help you in the real world, to be able to help you with that.
Yes.
Because I know what you're talking about too, and that's where I have a lot of my interesting experiences, just as I'm waking up or just as I'm going to sleep, in that in-between place, where for some reason your spirit seems to be open to a lot of different things, and you seem to be able to connect spiritually.
Or at least connect to an awareness that you can take with you throughout the day, as
Right.
opposed to just like,
Right.
leave it.
Right.
Because you ever have that, like you have that awareness and something really cool happened, and you know that it's profound, and that if you remember it and integrate it, it's going to affect your
Right.
day, your week,
Right.
your life. And then you move, or something happens, the phone rings, and it's gone.
Right.
I think it's when you go from being in like alpha wave state to being in beta. Once we start to get really active with our thinking and doing stuff, then we're in beta, right? And so that's when you're kind of more closed off from hearing that,
From the higher self.
You know, you're more tuned into physical world reality instead of your metaphysical.
Mm.
So I think, and so in the morning, first thing is supposedly when you're just coming back into awareness of 3D, and that alpha brainwave state is still happening. You know, you haven't moved into the thinking and the logic and the gotta take care of and gotta take, you know.
Yeah.
So
Gotta go somewhere.
it's about, there are meditative techniques too to use to go back into that state.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of what you're?
One of the things I did was I went back to my old dreams, those bad dreams that I used to have, like those reoccurring dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Like you keep having those dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And some dream analysis told me you can't change them. This is where I choose to change. I know the outcome that's going to happen, so I just go back to each dream. I know the outcome and I know how to beat it. So I started going through each dream, beating each one of them, bypassing it. I know how to bypass it, until I was rid of all that negativity, and I was able to concentrate on what I wanted to build. And also I went outside, pay up. Get a lot of. When I dream, I go look for numbers. I go look for calendars, date, time. You know, because you have those deja vus. You know, that's what got me into the dreams where I had a deja vu where I actually hurt myself really bad. I got off a bike and scraped my own face, my hands, and I landed looking towards my parents' garage. And 6 months or a year later, the same thing happened. I fell down, scraped my own face, my hands. The moment I looked at my parents' garage, I was like, oh, how can you change this? How can you stop it? What about it? I want to be able to be in control. So what I learned is, when you have the feeling of deja vu, you got 2 or 3 seconds maximum. Either you go with it, or you rapidly change the situation that you're doing and just do something else.
Thank you all for watching our very first new moon celebration. We hope you enjoyed, and if you'd like to attend live, give us your email address by going to www.healingenergy.org, and we'll keep you posted on the happenings here in the OC. Speaking of Beyond Revolution, we'll be speaking at Alak with Dave the Raw Food Truck Driver on May 24th, 2012. That's the day before the Longevity Now conference. So if you're in town for that, you may want to head on down and have some delicious raw food at Alak and enjoy that talk as well. And until next time, this is Carolyn Marie with Healing NRG. Have a healthy day. Ciao, ciao.